Thank you, everyone. You may kindly take your seats now.
Now we move forward to the opening speech of this eminent conference. This is my great honor to introduce a leader whose vision and dedication have been central to the steady growth of Orange University, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mohammad Khadimul Islam Molla. A scholar of global standing, Professor Dr. Mohammad Khadimul Islam Molla earned his PhD from the University of Tokyo, Japan, and has led distinguished academic and research position in Canada, Saudi Arabia, and Japan. Within our own borders, he has served with distinction as a professor within the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at the University of Rajshahi and played a transformative role as the director of the ICT Center, contributing significantly to the advancement of higher education in Bangladesh. Currently, he is serving as the Vice Chancellor of Orange University, guiding our institution toward new heights of academic excellence. With the highest respect, I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Mohammad Khadimul Islam Molla, to the stage to deliver the opening speech.
Distinguished guest, our researcher, participant, keynote speakers, and our colleagues, students, very good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference on Business Innovation and Sustainable Development. Actually, this type of conference definitely explore yourself, your institutions, and your country over the world. Your innovation, your today's innovation definitely will be explored over the world and will be used for the development for your nation and for the world. And distinguished guest, during the growing economic shift over the world, technological advancement, and different environmental issues, if we consider all the things, this type of conference definitely is crucial at this moment. I hope this conference will explore the platform for the balanced economic growth, sustainable practices, and for the future development of the country, of the world, considering the responsibility for the society and for the environment also. So currently, AI actually drives the world. Our cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, there are different innovations and there are different practices over the world. So if we like to be behind all the practice and innovation, we will not be sustained in future. Another thing is our students, our graduate, definitely always seek the employment. So if we can make some sustainable development, sustainable organization, and finally sustainable world, then our nation and our future will definitely be secured in the world. And this type of practice, this type of conference, where we'll definitely share our ideas for betterment of our nation and for the world and the country also. Distinguished guests, scholars, policymakers, and others, participants. So, over the world, so definitely your fruitful discussion and your practiced different things will definitely enrich the young scholars to extend their research, and definitely research should be engaged in the development. So your discussion will definitely open the collaboration with different university, different policymakers, different organizations, and different professionals. It will definitely, in our country and I think over the world, there are two parties. One is the academician and the researchers, and most of them are engaged in the universities. And another party is the government, different public and private organizations. They are practicing the development. So when there is no research, there is no inside theory of any development, it will never be sustainable. So I think there are many sessions, there are many keynote speeches in these conferences, and which will definitely bridge the gap between these two parties. I'd like to thank all the reviewers, organizing committee, and keynote speakers, session chairs. I think without their active participation, without their effort, this conference will not be possible. And I hope you will definitely engage yourself in all the sessions, all the speeches, and you will discuss deeply and from your mind how to share your knowledge freely with others. So knowledge is the things, it cannot be decreased if you share with others. Definitely it will be increased. And if we or I make the confined our innovation, the never business innovation or the science will be explored over the world, or not will be expand or advanced. So I hope this conference will definitely open a new path for the researchers, for policymakers, and for the professionals to make the sustainable development for this country, for these institutions, and over the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Mohammad Khadimul Islam Mullah, for your valuable words. We are deeply grateful for your presence and for officially setting our journey in motion toward an innovative and sustainable tomorrow.
Now we move to the next highlight of our program. It is a privilege to welcome one of our distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. Bablu Kumar Dhar. Before his rich keynote session later today, we are honored to invite him to share a few opening remarks to set the tone. With great esteem, I invite Dr. Bablu Kumar Dhar to the stage.
Very good morning. I hope all of you are fine. It's very glad to see the house in the international conference of the business innovation and sustainable development. I'll be happy enough to inaugurate the session. Let's explore together according to our speech of the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Beranda University that's said, quoted correctly, that is, let's spread the knowledge not for the institution, let's spread the knowledge not for the country, to save the blue planet because we don't have option B. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dhar, for your warm and inspiring remarks. We are delighted to have you with us and we look forward to your keynote session.
It is truly a pleasure to continue our program by welcoming the co-chair of ICBISD 2026, Professor Dr. M. Faridul Islam, a respected faculty member of the Department of Marketing at the University of Rajshahi. Dr. Islam's academic journey began at the University of Rajshahi and later extended to Sweden and Australia, where he earned his MSc and PhD. A former chairman of the Department of Marketing, he is a recognized scholar in tourism and service marketing and an active contributor to academic research. With much respect, I now invite our co-chair, Professor Dr. M. Faridul Islam, to share his thoughts with us.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Chair, keynote speaker, respected guests, particularly the foreign guests, academic faculty members, and dear students, very good morning to all of you. It is a great pleasure for me to speak in front of you in such a session. I am really delighted to participate in such an international conference. Today it's a milestone for the Barindra University they have achieved. This is the first international conference. It's going to be held in the next couple of days. I am delighted to inform you that more than 300 papers have been accepted in this conference. For the next 2 days, couple of days, including today, these papers is going to be presented in front of you. In today's world, where business has become a big challenge because of the geopolitical situation, because of the bilateral relation among the international parties, because of the technological advancement, because of fierce competition, and definitely because of some other environmental forces like post-COVID consumption. Under such circumstances, research has become rudimentary, fundamental, to get innovation and to achieve sustainability in business sector. In order to accomplish this, there is no alternative except research. So in order to cooperate, help the practitioners, academicians should not stay silent. So this research definitely will contribute not only to these scholars, to the universities, rather this will be a great fusion among academicians and the practitioners. I do believe that this momentum, this university will get hold this momentum arranging such kind of international conference in the upcoming days under the leadership of young talented researchers that have been promoted by the university authorities. I do believe that very young and energetic researchers are truly motivated by the university authorities, and this will be continued in the upcoming days. I believe that your contribution, particularly the papers, those who have submitted the papers in these conferences, that will be paramount of importance in the upcoming days. I believe the next 2 days will be very vibrant and engaging sessions that our students will engage. My request to the foreign delegates, please keep the mind of Barindra University. We expect such cooperation from you, such cooperation from the reviewers, such cooperation from the authors in the upcoming days. And this conference would not be possible unless and until you extend your cooperation. This is the culmination of efforts of multiple stakeholders. And at last, I believe that next 2 days you will really enjoy the sessions that is going to be happened here. Again, my heartfelt gratitude to all of you, those who are engaged in this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. M. Faridul Islam, for your insightful remarks.
It is now a profound honor to introduce the chief guest of this inaugural ceremony. an individual whose career represents the highest level of academic and public service in our nation. As you can see on the screen, today we are privileged to have Professor Dr. Muhammad Amjad Hossain, an esteemed member of Bangladesh Public Service Commission. Prior to this crucial constitutional role at the Commission, he served with great distinction as a professor within the Department of Finance at the University of Rajshahi. His presence today reminds us that the pillar of business and innovation are built upon the foundation of integrity and public service. With a humble heart and highest respect, I now invite Honorable Chief Guest Professor Dr. Muhammad Amjad Hossain to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Honored Chair Professor Kanit Habiba Afrin, Honorable Vice Chancellor, esteemed international delegates, distinguished faculties, researchers, industry leaders, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you all. First, I extend my sincere gratitude to the Department of Business Administration of Bharandar University for the gracious invitation to serve as your chief guest at this prestigious international conference on business innovation, sustainable development, which is not merely an academic topic. It is the defining imperative of our time for Bangladesh as well as the globe. As we gather here, we stand at a critical intersection. On one path, we see the relentless engine of business driving growth, creating jobs, and generating prosperity. On the other, we face the stark realities of resource depletion, climate vulnerability, and social inequality. This conference asserts wisely that these two paths must converge, and only innovation is the bridge. From my point of view, I see the agenda of ICBISD 2026 not as a set of isolated themes, but as an interconnected ecosystem of national progress. Before we jump into the specific mechanisms of business, innovation, and policy formulation, we must first acknowledge the soil in which we now plant these seeds of change. We gather not in a vacuum, but in the wake of a profound national moment, the July mass revolution of 2024. That event was not merely a political occurrence, it was a powerful social eruption. At this core, it represented a collective, impassioned cry from the heart of our nation, a demand for transparency, accountability, justice, and participatory governance. It was the spirit of a people insisting that the systems meant to serve them must be ethical, responsive, and rooted in the public good. with a population of more than 176 million people, a median age of only 26 years, and approximately two-thirds of possesses a remarkable demographic dividend, a window of managed wisely. Our nation's ambition is clear: to achieve sustainability as per the UN Paris Agreement, yet the old paradigm of growth at any environmental and social cost is obsolete. Consider the data. The World Bank warns the climate change could displace over 13 million Bangladeshis by 2020 to 2050, directly threatening our social and economic fabric. Therefore, the core proposition of this conference is non-negotiable. True business innovation must be sustainable innovation. It must generate profit while protecting our planet and empowering our people. This is the only path to lasting prosperity. Today's world is shaped by globalization and the fourth industrial revolution, characterized by digitalization, automation, AI, biotechnology, and clean energy technologies. Bangladesh must strive not only to integrate into the global economy, but also to become a creator and exporter of knowledge, innovation, and digital services. To the best of my knowledge, Borendra University, where it is not a passive observer, it is the living laboratory and talent for this future. This university is with a mission to provide high quality education, foster research, and develop socially responsive graduates prepared for the challenges of the 21st century. Besides all these things, we must look to successful navigators and learn from ones who were in same position with us at time 1970 on. The transformative journeys of Malaysia and Singapore, from post-colonial states to high-income economies, offer critical lessons for our theme of innovation-led sustainable development. Both nations, despite different starting points, Malaysia with resources, Singapore with none, understood that long-term vision, strategic state intervention, and human capital investment are non-negotiable. Under leaders like Tun Abdul Razak and Mahathir Mohamad of Malaysia and Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, they executed a disciplined transition through the stages of World Rastru's modernization theory, from building preconditions to a decisive economic takeoff, driven by export-oriented industrialization and technological adoption. Ladies and gentlemen, business innovation and sustainable development are deeply interconnected forces shaping our future. When guided by skilled manpower, supported by AI and 4IR in technologies, strengthened by employment-intensive investment, and enabled through collaboration among public and private institutions, innovation becomes a powerful instrument of inclusive and sustainable growth. Bangladesh's future depends on how effectively we combine business innovation with sustainable development. Our demographic dividend, if supported by skilled manpower, AI-enabled productivity, employment-intensive investment, and strong institutional collaboration, can become our greatest competitive advantage. The fourth industrial revolution is not a distant future. It is happening now. Let us ensure that Bangladesh does not merely adapt to change, but leads with purpose, inclusivity, and sustainability. Let this conference be more than a platform for discussion. Let it be a catalyst for collaboration, action, and innovation that drives Bangladesh toward a smart, inclusive, and sustainable future. The demographic dividend of Bangladesh that we possess today is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Let us invest wisely in people, in skills, in institutions, and in responsible innovation. Let this conference serve not only as a forum for discussion, but as a catalyst for action. The decisions we make today that will determine whether technology empowers humanity or leaves it behind. Thank you for your attention. I wish you all a successful and impactful conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Mohammad Amjad Hossain, for those treasure words. We are extremely grateful for your gracious presence and valuable time.
With a great privilege, I invite the conference chair, Professor Dr. Kanij Habib Afrin, Dean, School of Business and Law, Borondro University, whose thoughtful guidance, commitment, and tireless efforts have shaped this international platform. I respectfully invite Professor Dr. Kanij Habib Afrin to take the stage.
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to you all. It's a great honor and privilege for me as the head of the Department of Business Administration and chair of the conference to stand in front of you. We are pleased to organize this 2 days international conference at Borondro University with the participations of national and international scholars, academicians, researchers, and students. Especially, we warmly welcome our students and encourage them to actively participate and learn from the academic event. In the global context, business innovation and sustainable development are essentials for economic growth, social responsibility, and long-term process. This conference aims to provide a common academic platform for sharing research, exchanging ideas, and discussing innovative solutions to contemporary challenges. For the very first time, we are organizing an international conference, and surprisingly, we received more responses than we expected. A total number of more than 300 abstracts were submitted. We selected preliminary 186, and through different steps, 168 full papers have registered for conference. I am deeply thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Muhammad Khadimul Islam Mullah. His robust leadership have inspired us greatly. I would like to express my heartfelt presence. We are grateful for your valuable time, expertise, and academic contributions, which will surely enrich the discussions of this conference. Respected deans, heads, higher officials of Borondro University, and faculty members from various departments, thank you for being present here today. My special appreciation goes to Dr. Rezaul Kori, Member Secretary of this conference. He has worked very hard with dedication and sincerity and research excellence to make this conference successful. I also convey thanks to all of the faculty members of the Department of Business Administrations for their teamwork, continuous support since last 2 months. And we'd also like to acknowledge the support of the Warren University administrations and officers, whose cooperations ensured the smooth preparations. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to today's chief guest, Professor Dr. Muhammad Amjad Hossain, Honorable Member of the Public Service Commissions, Professor, Department of Finance, Russia University. We are truly honored to have him with us today. His esteemed presence adds great value and dignity to this program. I sincerely hope that 2 days will be productive, insightful, and inspiring for all the participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Kanich Habib Afrin, for inspiring and insightful words. At this moment, I respectfully request our Honorable Conference Chair, Professor Dr. Kanich Habib Afrin, to kindly remain on the stage. May I now invite our esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Muhammad Amjad Hossain, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Muhammad Khadimul Islam Molla, and Co-Chair, Professor Dr. M. Faridul Islam, to please come forward to the stage. Now we move to a special moment of appreciation. I humbly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present the crest to esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Muhammad Amjad Hossain, in appreciation of his gracious presence and valued guidance. The Honorable Vice Chancellor will now present the crest to our Co-Chair, Dr. Faridul Islam, in recognition of his significant contribution to the conference. Now we request the esteemed Chief Guest to present the crest to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Muhammad Khadimul Islam Molla, in appreciation of his visionary leadership and continued support. Now, the Chief Guest will present the crest to our Conference Chair, Professor Dr. Kanich Habib Afrin, in recognition of our outstanding leadership and tireless efforts in shaping this conference. Thank you once again. To all our respected guests, I humbly request everyone on the stage to take their seats.
As we approach to the conclusion of this inaugural theme of the business innovation and sustainable development, please enjoy the break and we look forward to welcoming you back shortly.
May I know who will the VIPs? Who will be in the session?
Okay.
Keynote session.
We'll write down the names. Yeah.
I-
যারা
for
ভিভিআইপি
everyone,
আছে
right?
আমজাদ স্যার, ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর স্যার, আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্ট হেড, তারপরে হলো ফরিদুল ইসলাম
Are
স্যার,
they all here?
এনাদের নামগুলো একটু
All are present here. Oh, are
এগুলো
they
একটু
all?
লিখে ইয়ে করে দিতে হবে, মানে ম্যাডামকে দিতে হবে, ওখানে মেনশন করে দিতে হবে তো উনি কি ভিভিআইপি, ওখানে তো অনেক জনের নাম আছে না। Yes, please, please.
So I can control from here. Yes, Maya. Salam.
I had to control
Atia, sorry.
all good.
You check the video in
Yes,
the...
yes, yes.
It works.
Do video have sound?
It's supposed to. This is the video.
Okay. Okay.
Let me try. I'm not sure if it works.
I can monitor too.
এটা প্রিন্ট করে নি জাস্ট যারা প্রেজেন্ট আছে তাদেরকে টিক দিলে হবে
ওইটুকু কেটে দেন তাহলে প্রিন্ট করে ওইটুকু কেটে দেন
মনিটর টু প্রজেক্ট লাগানো আছে পোর্ট লাগানো আছে
এটা সাউন্ডের জন্য
Oh, then push a bit.
মনিটর টু এখানে ডেটা থেকে লাগানো সরি